You know what also hasn't been in the buzz lately? Jesse, the body Ventura. We all, of course, all three are back today, and so is this WWF file. Off of YouTube yesterday, Ventura, who's not just a former professional wrestler, but also a former governor of Minnesota, he filed suit against the TSA.
We don't buzz enough about Jesse Ventura.
No.
We should buzz every day.
No.
His claim that full body scans and pat-downs at the airport violate his right to be free from unreasonable search and seizure. What do you think about that? Now at 9, do you think his suit stands any sort of chance of changing anything?
I'm just surprised that he even filed suit. He's like one of the people I would not have expected to do that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
He's one of those guys who'd be pushing for tighter security.
True,
you know?
but here's the deal. So he's had a hip replacement. And ever since his hip replacement, he says that things have changed, and he had to go through one of the quote-unquote groping security procedures, and it sounds like everything sort of changed because that's why he decided to file this suit. He says before they would use the wand, and he didn't feel like that was invasive, but now, you know, things have changed.
Well, Brian Frederick on Facebook writes, Jesse has made some good points, and I can understand him feeling like his rights are being violated, but he has to remember that we are living in a new day with new threats. The TSA has to follow protocol by preventing terrorism, and no one is above the law or protocol.
And unfortunately, I cannot find this on my Facebook right now.
Okay.
So keep going.
Well, and then Michael Lucero says, well, Jesse Ventura is on my list of people who should just go away and don't really care what he has to say.
Wow. Well, he's always been outspoken. That's nothing new. Hermie Bear on Twitter writes, I have said it before, I would rather have my junk touched than my plane being flown into a building. That, of course, a quote from the infamous video we saw on YouTube about someone having their quote-unquote junk touched.
And Becky Broadfoot on Facebook says, why is this shocking to us? He's all about the attention. Just crawl back under the rock he came from. Wow, that's a little tough there, Becky, this morning.
Sandra, our Franco Larson, says we have to give up some privacy in order to keep our planes safe and the people they fly over. Personally, I haven't felt violated or had a bad experience. Not to say it doesn't happen, but it hasn't been a big deal for me.
Well, Belinda writes, I think that his conspiracy theory thinking has gone to his mind and not in a good way. He's kind of going over the deep end here. This is just silly. But you know what? Brenda has a Green Bay Packers icon for her profile, so I mean, maybe she's gone over the deep end.
What are you saying?
I'm kidding.
Don't start that. Don't start that Super Bowl war just yet. We have a couple more weeks yet.
All right, guys. Well, proof this morning that there's still a kid